here, and right now I'd like to talk to all my friends in the Society for Creative Anachronism, particularly the East Kingdom, or those who like to travel to the Crown Province of Ostgardr every now and again if they find out that there's a good fighting event. Now, in the SCA, I am known as the Honorable Lord Ervold Lakudra Edwardson the Optimistic, and on Sunday, July 9th, I have gotten the permit to use the field that is behind me at the northern end of Astoria Park for a special Ostgardr PRE-PENNSIC melee practice. Now, the reason I decided to do this is because we have recently had over half a dozen brand new fighters get themselves authorized in the past 30 days, just in time to fight at the PENNSIC War, but none of these folks have ever fought at the PENNSIC War, so therefore they have no idea, or at least less idea than I do now, of what they're going to be facing out there. So I am inviting as many people as can possibly come down, to Astoria Park on Sunday, July 9th, from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m., where I have the permit to use this space. Yeah, that's a Starbucks cup. I was using the free Wi-Fi there. This space to practice melees as done in the SCA at the PENNSIC War. Up to about the level of the line of that small tree there, it kind of levels off, and the slope is actually not even so big as the slope in the field battle at the PENNSIC War. So, and depending upon how you orient the armies, the slope might not even affect you at all. We could have as many as 50 people on a side on this field and not be overcrowded. And now, also, you can see between this railway bridge and the trees surrounding this field, there's plenty of shade on the edge of the field. So you can drop your armor or whatever underneath a tree and be comfortable in the shade. There is some high ground here so that marshals and so forth can overlook the fighting. You can see most of it from a high ground. The grass could use a trim, but what the heck, I mean, they don't give a razor cut to the field at PENNSIC either. And there's nothing like the romance of a steel thunder to just give you that medieval feeling. There's a water fountain right over there. If you like the remarkably non-carbonated New York City park water, it's amazing how uncarbonated that water is, and it gives it a distinct sensation in addition to the flavor. So the most exciting part about this particular location, this particular park, is that, let's flip it around again, is that less than a half a mile away is a century-old Bohemian beer garden, the only beer garden to have survived through Prohibition and survives in business to this day. Came from the high ground, and I'm going down to, this is, I'd say, the closest entrance to the fighting area. All right, is this little entrance over here. Now, that corner is the main entrance. That's Ditmars Avenue and Ditmars Blvd and 19th Street over there. There's a nice little cafe, sidewalk cafe over there. There's a nice little grocery market over there, so you can get drinks and snacks and a sandwich and so forth if you want to. 22nd Road and 19th Street is where to set your GPS. 22nd Road and 19th Street for this entrance that's the closest to the scene. Behind me, you can see the Triborough Bridge, which is currently known as the Robert F. Kennedy Bridge, and the parking lot at Astoria Park. Why am I showing you this? I'm showing you this because I'm here to invite you to an event that we're having next weekend that is July 9th, Sunday, from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. in Astoria Park, that we're calling the Ostgardr PRE-PENNSIC Melee Practice. And this bridge behind me and that parking lot are the bridge that's the closest to the event site, and the parking lot is the parking lot that you're going to take to get to the closest parking lot. Bridge is the closest bridge to the event, and this parking lot is the closest parking lot to the event, and I'm going to walk from here to the site of the event. This here is a map. All right. Now, we just walked in those few minutes from here, the parking lot, up this little path here. There's your Robert F. Kennedy Bridge. If you were coming from either Manhattan or the Bronx, you'd be coming down here, going into one of these streets here, and then through Hoyt Avenue into the parking lot. And then you'd be coming out this path, and we just walked here, came out of the park here, 24th Avenue, and we just walked past the pool and came here, and we are now looking at this map right here at 23rd Avenue. All right, and we are going to continue walking down this path until we get to this inlet at 22nd Road. The park goes all the way to Ditmars Blvd, but that's only a little further. We're going to stay on the sidewalk because if we walk on this path here, it gets a little steep and twisty. That's the park in a nutshell, and our fighting practice location is going to be right here. This is called the Great Lawn or the Great Hill. I'm going to look that up, and I'm going to put that in the subtitle. It's going to be right here, right where 22nd Road intersects with 19th Street. The path takes you right into the field. Or if you're on Ditmars Blvd and you don't want to come down here, although this is a two-way street, you can get in at this corner at Ditmars Blvd and 19th Street and come in here, because this is the spot, and we're going there right now. There is always an ice cream truck here, so you can get ice cream, and that's only two short blocks away. So, if you want one more practice, if you want one more fighter practice, you and your crew want one more fighter practice, melee practice before the PENNSIC War. If you want to work with if you've got some brand new people with yourself, or you want to work with some brand new people who really ought to get some experience at being in melee before they get to PENNSIC, please come. It'll be a lot of fun. I pretty much don't think there's anything else to say about that. Oh, we will be doing authorizations. We've got marshals, we've got knights, we've got some royal peers that we've been talking to about the planning of this practice, so it's going to be a very good, worthwhile thing to do, and I hope you're here with us.